What's up, everybody? 10K on the Bay, my journey to 10,000 live listings. Today I'm going to go over with you guys how I removed or revised a negative and a neutral feedback on my actual account. So this is the low-key Husky account. You guys have been following the growth of this since I started, and we're looking at, you can see here there is a negative feedback here, which I received yesterday. It's my second negative on this account, and I just want to go over how you can get it revised or removed from your account so that you don't have to worry. So if you click on this little number here, it will pull up your feedback profile, and you can see here I have both a neutral and a negative feedback that I need to deal with from the last month. Now, both of these were my mistake, and so I just want to go over exactly what happened. You can see here, gave me the complete wrong shirt, asked for a navy blue shirt, and I got a white one. I reached out to this buyer and said, would you like a refund or would you like your money back? And they said, neither. I decided to keep this shirt because I still like it. So I sent the wrong shirt, but he liked the wrong shirt that I sent, but he still left a negative because it was not what he ordered. So completely justified. So what you're going to want to do is go to the feedback forum, right? And I included all the links to all of these in the description below so that you guys can find it. And what I'm going to do is actually request a feedback revision from this person. And how I handled it was I said, hey, can I actually give you a discount on the shirt that you ordered, the correct shirt? And maybe we can work it out that way. And he said, sure, if you want to give me a discount on the other shirt, the one that I originally ordered, I will revise the feedback. I agree to do that. And I was able to do that with him over the phone, and I want to show you guys how you can do that. So when you want to go here to the advanced section, and you want to find a member. You want to find contact information. Here you're going to enter in the user ID and the item number, and when you click search, eBay will actually send you the person's phone number. So I called this person, they agreed to revise the feedback. Now, in addition to revising the feedback, you have the opportunity to reply to a feedback. So immediately when this happened, I went in here to the feedback revision or feedback forum, which I'll include a link to on the bottom because it's not super easy to get to. And I actually replied. I sent the correct shirt and rectified the situation with an amicable buyer. So I wanted to reply right away while I'm waiting for the customer to revise. They have up to 10 days to do it, so make sure you stay on them. If the 10 days expires, they do not have an opportunity to fix the feedback, and you'll be stuck with a negative or neutral forever if you can't get it done within that 10 days. So I replied to this feedback that was negative, saying we were able to work it out. So if another buyer comes and sees my negative feedback, they'll see, exactly what happened. So here, now I'm going to request a feedback revision. Here I put in here, the reason is I sent the correct shirt at a discount. Here you can see the neutral feedback that we're going to deal with in just a second. Gave me a complete wrong shirt, sent the correct shirt at a discount, and I sent this over to the customer, who now has 10 days again to reply. And what happened was he ended up revising the feedback. I'll show you guys in just a second that feedback is removed now. He actually revised it to a different feedback. Actually, let's just open it up right now so you guys can see. So he actually responded. He changed it to had an issue and seller happily and quickly helped out with the issue. Great seller. Feedback was revised. So customers do know that it is revised. You can see here this feedback was completely removed. So was the neutral, which I'll go over right now. So here I have a pair of Chucks that I screwed up on. So it's definitely my fault. I put black in the title. It ended up being navy blue, a dark blue. So the customer said item not as described, asked for a full refund, and unfortunately this gentleman is someone that has a history of leaving people negative feedback, which sucks, but sometimes you're going to deal with these customers on eBay. I have almost 500 transactions now on this new account, and it's only happened a couple times. So again, assume all customers are good. In this case, it was my fault, so I can't really blame him. And I just emailed him, hey David, I wanted to ask a question. I wanted to see if there's anything I can do to have you revise your neutral feedback to a positive one. I apologize for messing up the order by putting the wrong color in the title, but I'm wanting to see if there's, as a seller, is anything I can do to make it an overall better experience. So I asked David this question to see if I could get it removed or revised, and he replied back, this looks okay. I'm open to revising the feedback. I appreciate the gesture. Sincerely, David. So here we go. I just literally asked, and he said okay, and then I sent him a revision, and he removed it, and I actually had the neutral feedback removed before the negative. So let's go ahead and click on revised feedback. I wonder if you can see the revised feedback. I'm going to refresh this. So you can see now, I now have 3 revised feedback, but we're back to a perfect 100% positive feedback. Guys, it's not going to hurt you too much if you have a negative feedback or neutral feedback on your account. It's not going to affect sales too much, so don't worry too much. Just do a good job most of the time, and you should be solid as far as taking care of your customers. Again, most people just want you to contact them, let them know that you care. The negative feedback I got on the Uniqlo shirt for sending the wrong one, he actually did not give me an opportunity to respond. He left a negative without contacting me, which is a little bit rare. And I've gotten negative feedback in the past, but again, make sure that you communicate clearly, apologize, offer a solution, and oftentimes buyers will ask, like, can you give me something for free or whatever, not to be confused with feedback extortion, where a buyer says, hey, if you don't give me a discount or a refund, I'll leave you a negative feedback. That's holding the feedback as a hostage, which is not a good situation. I would definitely not do that because it's going to be a very poor way to, if they threaten you with a negative feedback, then that feedback will be removed as long as that conversation happens inside of the eBay system. So I like to pick up the phone and call the person and try to work it out. And the one downside to that is that if you record the call or you save the text messages, eBay is not going to be able to use that as evidence. They need the communication to happen within the eBay system. It's just that I like to correct things as soon as they happen. So I got the negative feedback yesterday. I called the guy yesterday right after it happened, and he was happy to change it and get the right shirt. I actually got an additional sale. So didn't make as much money on the second sale to him as a discount, but of course, at that point, what's a negative worth to you is really just up to you. Whatever you feel like is worth it is basically, how much you can willingly go to revise the feedback. I've seen some sellers, pay $100 just to keep this pristine. So whatever you guys want to do, I don't think negative feedbacks hurt you too much, so I wouldn't worry too much or panic. But you can get feedback revised from the buyer, and I recommend you do that and work on your customer service skills. If you guys have any questions, email me at 10konthebay@gmail.com. Please hit the like button on the way out, and hope this was helpful. All the links to revising your feedback will be in the description below. Have a great day.